Motorists queued up at garages to fill up their tanks before fuel prices went up. It's been a tough start to the year for consumers. Fuel prices in South Africa are back at record highs, and it comes just a few days after the Reserve Bank hiked rates.
South African consumers are going to be experiencing fuel prices, but food prices as well are going to increase. Firstly, because of the weather conditions, because they've got to be moved from farm to market, and they need transport to do that. So really, it's going to be tough for South African consumers.
The rand has been performing better against the dollar, but it hasn't been enough to stave off rising oil prices.
The local currency against the US dollar has strengthened over the last couple of weeks, which is obviously encouraging. The problem, of course, is that benefit is outweighed, unfortunately, by the rising oil price, which is touching on margins we haven't seen in the last 7 or 8 years.
South Africans are slowly going back to their places of work, but they will need to pay more for transport in order to get there. International oil prices are ticking up on the back of improved economic activity. The tensions between Ukraine and Russia are also threatening to push up prices. Some traders expect Brent crude to hit $100 a barrel in the coming months.
Certainly events in Europe and definitely events in the Ukraine as they relate to Russia's production will have an impact on that. What is going to happen in the short term, I think, is very difficult to predict. But certainly, I think it could be a rocky road ahead if those international developments play out in a negative way.
I think for South Africans, it's going to be very, very hard in the short to medium term. Therefore, it calls for households to spend wisely, to save wisely, and really play a much bigger role in the affairs of the country.
The AA has called on the government to review the fuel pricing model. Currently, a third of the fuel price is made up of levies that goes to the government. The finance minister might address this when he delivers the national budget later this month.